Welcome to Dodgers Daily for Thursday, September 15th. I'm so glad that you've decided to tune in. I'm Casey Porter of Dodger Poke Report. There's been a lot of great action this week in the Dodgers minor league system. Oklahoma City, they lost a rainy doubleheader yesterday. Andy Pajes continues to pound the ball for Tulsa, and Great Lakes is up 1-0 against the Lake County Captains in their playoff series, and they resume action tonight in Midland, Michigan. So there's a lot of great action to get to. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it, and let's take a trip down on the farm. AAA Oklahoma City lost both games of its doubleheader yesterday, a day that saw two different rain delays, and both games were close. In the first game, Albuquerque scored single runs in the third and the fifth to win 2-0, and in the nightcap, a three spot in the bottom of three proved to be too much to overcome for Oklahoma City as they lost 4-2-3. You're seeing Michael Busch hit home run number 29 for Oklahoma City last night in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Busch is now hitting .302 this month with an OPS of .912. Edwin Rios had a hit in both games of the doubleheader yesterday for OKC and was on base 3 times in last night's game. He has hits in 4 games in a row, Rios does, and it's 6 for his last 15 with a home run, a double, 3 RBIs, and 6 total bases. Jacob Amaya went 2 for 3 in the first game of the doubleheader yesterday against Albuquerque and is hitting .405 so far in September with an OPS of 1047. Keep finishing strong, Jacob. He has been hitting very well as of late. Marshall Kosowski had another scoreless outing last night for Oklahoma City, which is his 32nd of the year. His ERA on the year is 3.31, and his average against is just 191 this year. So the young man out of Texas, Marshall Kosowski, has had a good year for Oklahoma City. Nick Robertson stayed perfect since his promotion to AAA Oklahoma City. He has now 3 outings in AAA. He threw 2.1 scoreless innings last night. Robertson can close, he can open, he can throw multiple innings, he can pitch in any role the team needs, so I love his versatility, and he is also very good, the young man out of James Madison, Nick Robertson. Carson Fulmer was the opener in last night's game and threw a scoreless first inning, which is his 3rd scoreless outing in a row. Fulmer has yet to give up a run this month and has an average against of just 100 so far in September and a whip of just 1.00. Tulsa pounded out 10 hits on Wednesday but gave up 12 runs to the Springfield Cardinals and lost 12-6. Andy Pajes, as you're seeing here, had 2 home runs for the Drillers, including a grand slam in his last at-bat that you're getting ready to see. He now has 26 home runs on the year. Pajes has multi-hit games in 4 of his last 5 and is 9 for his last 20 with 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, 3 doubles, 5 runs scored, and 21 total bases during that span. Chris Betts had 3 hits and 2 home runs in Tuesday's game for the Drillers. He also added 5 RBIs. He scored 3 times and had 10 total bases, so well done for the former second-round draft pick out of Tampa Bay, Chris Betts. Big right-handed slugger Brandon Lewis out of the L.A. area hit home run number 23 and double number 18 on the year for the Drillers. This was his 4th multi-hit game of the month, 4th home run of the month, and his slugging percentage is .529 so far in September for Brandon Lewis. Leonel Valera had another 2-hit game for Tulsa, which is his 4th multi-hit game of his last 5 and 6th of the month. Valera is 11 for his last 24 with 3 home runs, a double, 12 RBIs, 6 runs scored, and 18 total bases. So Leonel Valera, the shortstop for the Drillers, is playing great offense. Justin Yurchek had another 2-hit game for Tulsa on Tuesday, which is his 4th multi-hit game of the month and 18th since the beginning of July. He hit .381 in July, .326 in August, and is hitting .292 so far in September with an OPS of .821. He is just simply a pure hitter, Justin Yurchek. Nick Frasso threw 4 scoreless innings on Tuesday and had 2 strikeouts and no walks on the year. Frasso's whip is just 0.93. His average against is just 171, and his strikeout to walk ratio is just 447. 4.47, I should say, his strikeout to walk ratio is. So 4.47 strikeouts to every walk for Frasso. Frasso came to the Dodgers with Moises Brito in exchange for Mitch White and Alex DeJesus about a month ago. Jordan Leisure collected his 5th save of the season Tuesday and his 3rd scoreless performance in a row. He has gone scoreless in 6 of his last 7 and has an average against this month of just 167 and a whip of just 1.00. So Jordan Leisure, the young man out of the Tampa area, went to the University of Tampa, throwing very well. The High A Great Lakes Loons started playoff action on Tuesday and beat the Lake County Captains, a team they had struggled with this year, 7-2 in Game 1 of the best of 3 series. Great Lakes got off to a quick 3-0 start, a 3-0 lead in the top of the second on Damon Key's 17th home run of the year, and then a double later in that inning from Junior Garcia also scored Austin Gauthier to give the Loons the lead. Lake County scored the next 2 runs before Great Lakes opened things back up in the 7th with 2 runs on hits from Eddie's Leonard, Dramit Vivas, and recently promoted Dalton Rushing. Yes, I said Dalton Rushing for the Great Lakes Loons. He got promoted. The Loons followed that up with 2 in the top of the 9th before Ben Harris closed things out with a 5-out save. Ryan Sublette threw a 1.2 scoreless innings. He threw 1.2 scoreless innings, followed by River Ryan, who threw 3.2 scoreless innings of his own in front of Ben Harris, who had a 2-inning save. So what a great game, what a great start to the 2022 playoffs for the Loons, who now have a 1-0 series lead. That action will begin or resume tonight in Middle of Michigan for the second game. If Great Lakes wins that game, they then move on to the championship series of the entire Midwest League. So good luck to the Loons tonight. I'm glad that you tuned in to Dodgers Daily for Thursday, September 15th, and I hope that you tune in tomorrow. I also hope that you visit DodgerPokeReport.com or visit Dodger Poke on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. I also hope that you go to your podcast streaming service of your choice and you become a subscriber to the Dodgers Daily Podcast. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button, subscribe, tell all your friends about it, share this video, do everything you can to get the word out so we can keep providing you content like this in the future. As always, thanks for tuning in, and go Dodgers!